right, guys, let's get to it. What do you need to know about divorce? What is it that you, as a man, need to know about divorce? Guys, let me tell you something. Women benefit in today's modern society with all the freedom and no accountability. Women benefit more from a divorce than they do staying married. Let me say that again. Women benefit more from a divorce than they do staying married. Why do you think they're always up at the courthouse filing for divorce at a high ass rate? Because they know that there are a lot of benefits. Why do you think men tuck their tails and want to stay in marriages even though they got to put up with a whole lot of bullshit? They stay married. They try to stick in there. Why is this? Because they know that advantages is not in our favor. It's not in our favor. Guys, family court, when you take your ass in the family court, I don't know what they told y'all. I don't know what you think. It's not designed for you to win. Now, you might not always lose in family court, but you ain't gonna never win in family court because it's always tilted towards the woman's side with the child support or child custody. See, let me tell you something. Let's talk about child custody first. Guys, I always try to get joint custody. If you want to have some kind of dealings with your child, always get joint custody. Now, you might not be the custodial parent, but do what you can to get joint custody. That way, you can have some say-so over the kid's life. You can have some say-so. Because women want to take full control of everything, every say-so in the child's life. All the decisions that want to be made, they want to be the ones who make all the decisions. But when it comes down to the money, they want you to be the one who's doing all the paying. So I always try to get custody, but this joint custody. But this society is geared towards the idea that a woman can care for a child better than a man. Now, in some instances, maybe, but I know for women raising young men, no. Women mess young men up in a sense of they create emotional, walking, violent predators. And even if they're not violent, they go so deep into their emotional shell until you end up with depression, suicides, shit like that. They don't function well in marriages, relationships. They just don't, because every little thing they get into their emotion because they've been around their mama so long and been watching her deal with problems and issues in her emotion, so that shit rubs off on them. So it ain't necessarily the best thing for a young man to be strictly raised by his mother. So this idea of automatically, and even with little girls too, sometimes the father's just way better at taking care and providing for their children than the mom is. Some of the women, they don't cook, they don't clean, they just not responsible. They irresponsible. They drop their kids off at their mama house, aunt or their sister house, and shit like that. It's just not a guarantee that the mom is in better condition or in a better place in order to care for the children better than the father. But the court system, 9 times out of 10, guys, judges don't like to take risks most of the time. So if society say that's normally how it's gonna go, or the child being with the mother, then they most likely gonna put the child with the mother unless she's just a horrible deadbeat of a parent. And I mean, she got to be horrible. Next thing is this. Y'all know I always talk about that goddamn child support court. Take your ass in the child support. They're gonna put your check. They're gonna make you break out your check stub, make you break out your W-2, make you break out your profit loss statement, make you break out your tax return. Put that shit in the computer. Whatever the computer spit out, that's what you're gonna have to pay. Now, there are special circumstances that you can argue, but for the most part, that's what you're going to have to pay. And if the child in child custody court, in family court, they're dealing with the child custody, if most of the time the child is going to the mother, then most of the time the father is going to be paying child support, by and large. That's just how it's going to go, guys. So, and that's way better ways to come up with supporting a child that's with the the custodial parent than just typing some numbers in on a gross salary. And I mean, hell, what good is it gonna do if you can't take care? You can't take care of another human being if you can't take care of yourself. And then they need to decriminalize that shit anyway. Just cause you can't pay no money, that don't mean you deserve to be thrown in jail. That means that if you do get some money, that shit gonna be turned over to the woman. Unless you working under the table, that shit is illegal anyway. Then that's when you're gonna get into tax tax fraud, tax evasion, shit like that. Government gonna figure out a way to get it out you anyway. But throwing you in jail, that's not the answer, cuz. That's not the answer. All you gonna do, that don't fix the problem at all. And guys, another way women will benefit from a divorce is that they get to be free. See, in that child support court, they'll make you pay way more than what you need to be paying. Way more than what you need to be paying in order to take care of the child. And that extra money gonna go to the woman and her lifestyle. And she know that. She know that she probably gonna get enough money that's gonna take care of her lifestyle for the most part. Or contribute to her lifestyle. So she get to run out, be sexually free, meet all kind of men, do all that bullshit while you sit there and pay for it. That's just what you need to know. And a lot of times, guys, you just got to chalk that shit up as a bill and put in your brain that you're going to make more money and move on from it. Sometimes, guys, we get caught too much up in, I'm paying all this money, I'm paying this. If it's a way unreasonable price, then yeah, go ahead and do it. But if it's right there on the borderline, then guys, don't get yourself caught up, especially when you fought and you did everything you could to get that shit lower. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Because I'm going to tell you what normally happens. When you don't let it go, then you end up going back and forth, tit for tat. Y'all always arguing in front of the kids. Always doing all kind of crazy shit in front of kids. And then the kids grow up confused. They're already confused. Then they grow up not understanding why their mom and dad don't get along. Man, that just don't make no good. That just don't make a good parenting. It just don't. It make you look like you're irresponsible and that you're childish. So don't do that. Just chalk it up as a bill. Once you lowered it as much as you can, they made the final judgment. Chalk it up as a bill, and then move on and try to do what you can to make more money. Next thing is this, guys. If you're going through a divorce, and this is what I would do if I were you. I ain't finna try to give you no legal advice because I'm not qualified to do that. I'm not qualified to do it, but I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I say this all the time. If I was living in a house, me and my wife, I'm not finna leave, and I want the house, I'm not gonna leave the house. Don't leave the house if you want the house. That's what I would do if I were you. Don't leave the house if you want the house. That's what I would do if I were you. Because it's easier for the judge, make the judge come in and separate that shit. It make the judge, because you don't never know. One day you might wake up and she might be like, man, I done met another man. I'm finna move on. I don't need the house no more. She might just jump up and go get her own apartment. But no, you stick in there. You stay the course. They might make y'all sell a house. They might award her and the children a house if she can afford it. If she can't afford it, here in Louisiana, they probably ain't going to give it to you if she can't afford it. But sometimes, if you stay the course, sometimes she'll just be like, man, I'm just leaving. I just want to be out of the situation. But you don't leave. And I see a lot of guys do that. Y'all pack your bags up. You want the house, but you leave. And then you try to come back and get the judge to grant you the house. And 9 times out of 10, that shit ain't going to happen. Because, remember, temporary orders, guys, become permanent orders. And a judge, it's easier for them to let you keep what you got than try to make one person give the other person, something that both of them accumulated together. It's easy for the judge to let you keep it, vice versa, take it away from you and give it to the other party. And this is another thing, guys, y'all have to be careful of. And I threw this in there because I really want you to know this. I really want y'all to understand how this works. Some women get to the point, especially when they hit the wall, or a little bit before they hit the wall, they start panicking and they want to start having children. And at that point, if you're there and you physically have good DNA and you're a provider, then she'll select you to have children with her and really don't intend on being with you. She already know that down the road, deep down inside, she's not gonna be with you. Now, at the moment, she might try to make herself be with you, but really she know that down deep inside, she don't want to be with your ass. But she do see you as a person that would provide. She will see you as that man that if she have to go to child support court, she know you gonna keep a job, and she know that you gonna take care of the children, and probably she gonna get some extra out of the child support for the next 18 years or however long. She already know that. Another thing is with the DNA, she wants a child that, she with good at DNA, that, with strong genes. That's what women go for. Guys with strong genes, so she know she'll have a child with strong genes. And that's what you got to understand, guys, when women, you get in these relationships, especially when y'all together and y'all ain't married or whatever, and she started hollering about she want a child. She's getting to the age where she need to have a child and all that crazy shit. Then trust me. And you be careful, because sometimes she won't even say that. Sometimes they'll just start taking fertilization pills and all kind of other shit to try to get pregnant. Making you not wear a condom to try to get pregnant. And that's the reason. And then as soon as the baby get her, you wonder why she up and leave and start fighting and start doing all kind of crazy shit in order to get out of the house, or in order to get away from you and file for divorce, because she knows she can go out and be free, have the kids. And she'll have some kids of her own. Plus she can go find a man that she really want to be with. How that shit work? In their mind, that shit is the best option. And guys, listen, the best, 90% to 95% of the best man a woman gonna get is the children of their father, the father of their children. If they pick a decent man, he's probably gonna be the best option for them, no matter what. Why? He's gonna care for her the most, because she has the kids. And whenever she suffer, the kids gonna suffer. Whenever she suffer, the kids gonna suffer. So he's always gonna have to be around. For instance, if she gets some kind of illness that's really, really serious illness, he gotta bring the kids up to the goddamn hospital so they can visit their mama. He's gotta be around, hope and pray, because he don't want to see his kids go through the sadness and the disappointment of losing their parents or losing their mother. And when these women leave the children father, then they meet some other. That guy don't have no investment in the kids at all. He's only invested in the love for her. And with her, then okay, he'll go ahead and accept the kids because they're the product of her. But anytime she go, then most of the time them dudes gonna move on about their business. And only dudes who do stick around and deal with the stepchildren are guys that's submissive guys. Submissive men do that. Guys that's non-submissive, once the mama gone and the children ain't here, them children going to their damn grandma or aunties, and he gonna meet somebody else. The worst thing he can do is try to bring some goddamn stepchildren, and let's just say the mother passes away and the man got the stepchildren. Man, that dude ain't finna try to bring those stepchildren into another marriage with him. A stepdad, how the mom gonna feel? Man, that's how women think, guys. That's how women think. And asinine as it is, that's the unrealistic. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all. Women have crazy ass ideas that don't make sense in reality. And shaming tactic, guys. They will try to shame the hell out of you. They will try to shame you and shame you, because the worst thing can happen to a woman is for her to leave a man and she turn around and look back and say, damn, everybody want this dude, and this dude he's better off without me than he was with me. He's moving up the ladder. He's continued to progress in whatever he's doing in life. That's the worst thing. That's woman fear that the most. You want to make a woman mad? Wait till y'all break up and let her see you doing better. Man, I'm going to tell you, ain't no telling what she might try to do. There ain't no telling what type of shit she might try to pull. She gonna try to do everything to sully your name, to put all kind of stuff out there about you in a way that you wouldn't even believe. Now, you might not even know nothing about it, but trust me, the people that's around you, people that know you, man, they know a lot of them. Unless you got a real close knit family and people friends that like you, that's gonna come back and tell you, yeah, man, she over here talking shit about you and things like that, then you won't know. But yeah, she's shaming you. She is shaming you because they never want to be the one who, if the relationship goes south, they got to be responsible, and they're the reason. Why do you tell you what? Think I'm lying? Post something about why do women leave men, or I would not like that, but why do women? Yeah, this is perfect. Why do women file for divorce the most? Just post that and see the comment. 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be nothing about what women do wrong. It's gonna be all about what men do wrong. And that just show you they don't want to be the one that's at fault for nothing. Even though they do a whole lot of cheating, especially now, they can be as free as they want to be. They can be as free as they want to be, guys. And the last thing is, guys, women always marry up. They don't marry down, guys. They always marry up and they don't marry down. And what I mean by that, guys, is that whenever the divorce go wrong and they see that, hey, this is I done found somebody better, then she see you as somebody that's down. And in the divorce, she's going to see you as somebody beneath her. She's going to see you as somebody beneath you, and then that's the bad behavior, because she no longer cares for you. She don't look at you like she used to, and now she has that bitterness, that lack of respect for you, and shaming you. And this is another one, shaming you towards the kids, talking bad about you to the kids. Listen, that's the one of the worst things that a woman can do, and you can do as a parent, is talk bad about you or talk bad about another parent to the kid. The kids are gonna find out the truth eventually. If they look hard enough, they're gonna find the truth. They're gonna find it might take them a while, but the truth is always gonna surface. The truth is always gonna surface. So most of the time in a divorce, the woman, if she has the children and y'all separated, the children went with her, then 9 times out of 10, a lot of times, even if she don't just directly talk shit about you, she's gonna indirectly talk shit about you and make the kids feel a certain way. It's just like, that's just how it go. That's just how it go. She's gonna subconsciously plant shit in their head. Why? Especially if you left her. She's gonna plant shit in their head. I think that bullshit is illegal anyway. I think, if I'm not mistaken, man, I think that deliberately talking bad about another parent, I think that is illegal. Don't quote me on it. Y'all go look that shit up. But I think that is illegal. I think I ran across something that said that shit is illegal. I know it's even if it ain't illegal, man, that's just some low class shit to be talking about the other parent. But women are gonna do it. So guys, you have to get ready for the children to look at you in certain ways at certain points until the truth come out. Anyway, guys, until next time, I'd like to send a shout out. I'd like to send a shout out to the free crowd, a crowd that's free from heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. If you're part of the free crowd, stand up and give yourself a round of applause. Pat yourself on the back and thank God that you're free from heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. But until next time, guys, y'all stay ready.